What's good? It's your boy Hurricane. Back again. Matrix versus Reality. Part 17. We're going to talk about a movie called Jupiter Ascending. Made by the Wachowski brothers. I mean, the Wachowskis. Yeah. $170 million flop. But the message still stands.
You both have marks in your neck, but they're slightly different.
Brand of the splicer. Marcella and Cahoon was the name. She looked bees.
Wow. My father would be freaking out right now. Do you know what this will do to people when they find out the truth?
I don't think that most people would want to know the truth.
I do.
Okay. So, you've been taught that the birthplace of the human race is Earth, but it's not. It's actually a planet in the Canagulum system called Horus, a little over 1 billion of your years ago. Your planet was discovered during what is commonly called the Great Expansion. At the time, Earth was inhabited by a branch species of Saurus sapien, a dangerous human predator called a Sargon, obviously before any colonization or resource development could be done safely to your planet. A large-scale extinction event was manifested. Damn budgie cuts.
Are you talking about dinosaurs? Wait, are you saying your people killed the dinosaurs?
Technically, they're your people, Majesty. According to Commonwealth records, this planet was seeded by a brass axe industries roughly 100,000 years ago. Human DNA spliced with indigenous species to evolve a fertile population.
Did you hear that? A race superseded this planet. Genetically manipulate the indigenous species to create a fertile race.
That's where the why gets ugly. Basically, the goal is to grow a population as large as possible. Once the population exceeds the planet's ability to sustain it, it's considered ripe for harvest.
Harvest?
Yeah. Harvest. I want you to hear another scene by one of the characters that actually owns the planet. His name is Balaam. Let's get it.
Where's my family?
You should have stayed dead.
I am not your mother.
No, my mother never cleaned a toilet in her life.
Maybe that was the problem.
My mother. My mother told me what was necessary to rule in this universe.
Like killing people?
I create life! And I destroy it.
Best line of the movie.
Life is an act of consumption.
Life is an act of consumption.
To live is to consume.
To live is to consume.
Now the human beings on your planet are merely a resource,
Unlimited
waiting
resources.
to be converted into capital. And this entire enterprise is just a small part of a vast and beautiful machine defined by evolution, designed to a single purpose: to create profit.
To create profit. Ranchers and cattle theory. It was kind of hard to really try to make this video because the video is I mean, the movie is like straight boring, man, but like the dialogue is deep. Because it goes back to my rancher and cattle theory. And I'm not the only one that believes in this theory. Government are the ranchers. The law enforcement or the feds are the dogs. And we're the cattle. And where's the cattle getting herded to? The slaughter. This is just a small speck. This is just like a corporation taking over territory. Said just in the vast universe, it's just like we are just a place where they came and genetic manipulated us for fertilization. They're using our resources for everything. Not just the resources of the planet, but like the humans in general. You know, like there's actually a scene where there's a there's a woman bathing in our resources and shit. And like becoming a new form and becoming more youthful and shit. Harvesting. And if we connect that to the mundane world, physical world, there's a lot of harvesting going on the black market. The dark web, the deep web, whatever. And we don't really want to believe it. There's a lot of harvesting going on this planet. You can look at right now, since last year, the Resident Evil incident. Because we can't say the other word. If y'all know what Resident Evil is about, then yeah, this is what we're going through. But instead of zombies walking around biting people's heads off, we got zombies around talking people's heads off. But you can look all around the world with the Georgia Guidestones, Resident Evil incident, harvesting. Think about it. Think about it. Just think about it. All these deaths. You don't think that's a harvest? Because it looks like a goddamn harvest to me. But Jupiter ascending. They also have reptilians in this shit. My nigga Kane gotta fight the motherfucking reptilian. That's who Channing Tatum plays. He plays a man named Kane. My name is Kane. Whatever they call me in the street for sure. Hurricane is my motherfucking rap name, but Kane is my name in the street. But it's about 3 different type of families or different or 3 different type of organizations battling for supremacy of the planet. Now the man you just heard, he been running the planet for like over 100,000 years. And plus, if you paid attention to the first part, it said the dinosaurs was eradicated because that was the first harvest. So now that the humans have populated to a higher degree, where the so-called planet is unsustainable, now it's time to take out. Time to start harvesting. I think this movie is deep. The movie is boring, man, but like the dialogue speaks for itself. Because they talk about everything in this bitch. They even got grays in this movie. Like they don't look like grays, but like they small like grays and shit. They kind of remind me of the aliens from the Signs movie starring Mel Gibson, but just shorter. But they also do some Men in Black shit. They erase niggas' memories. Now, what part does Mila Kunis, aka Meg Griffin, aka Jackie Bernhardt, what's her purpose in this movie? Her purpose in this movie is this. The man that you just got done hearing, Balaam, the one that owns the planet, his mother is she is the reincarnation of his mother. That's why that's why the mother talk popped up. You're gonna hear about that. And she also gotta travel to certain places and try to get her royalty so she can become owner of the planet so there don't be no harvest. So that's her job. Her job is to save the planet by getting ownership of it. This is like a fucking corporation on some hostile takeover shit. You know what I'm saying? For real. On some hostile takeover shit. We got rebels in this bitch fighting the powers that be. You know, like that's the motherfucking group that Kane is in. You know what I'm saying? So we always have a resistance fighting going on. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad my nigga named Kane. Now, the revolutionary soldiers are spliced people. Now, this goes back to genetic manipulation. Humans mixed with animals. Humans mixed with insects. You know? One character is spliced with bees. One character is spliced with a dog. Kane character is spliced with a dog. And his boss is spliced with bees and shit. And they go over to some crazy shit about bees, like recognizing royalty. The bees was flying around. You know, the motherfucker, like Mila Kunis was sending bees at niggas. And when they fight, they shoot bees at you. I don't know if y'all remember that Simpsons episode, but this nigga Homer was like, what you gonna send the dogs with the bees? Or the dogs with the bees in their mouth when they bark to shoot bees at you? I was fucking dying laughing on that shit. But oh shit, nigga, I had to make it funny, man, cause real shit, man. That shit was hilarious. But it makes me think about now. At the end of the day, it makes me think about now. Who runs this planet? You know, some people can see the cloak ships in the sky. I see this shit at night hiding behind the clouds. There's different streaks of light in the sky since this year started. So what's going on? Is there a war or is there some negotiation? I think Jupiter Ascending is coming to pass right now. And everybody's focused on the Resident Evil incident and Bill Cosby. So, don't really got too much to say more about this movie. I'm just saying, you know, like, check it out, you know, and try to connect y'all dots with what's going on in the world. Because it's a motherfucking harvest. It's your boy Hurricane. I'm out.